Okay, welcome back to Hangar 51. We're going to do a little unboxing and maybe a build here on the new. This is new to me. This isn't a new release. It's been out for a long time. I just could never get one. They've been on back order every time I try to get one, or it's only available in the European warehouse, and I'd have to pay a shitload of shipping to get it, and I just wasn't willing to do that. But I finally got it. This is the T-28. The 1100 size with the Air Force 50th anniversary scheme on it, which I just really liked. Been wanting this plane for probably about 4 years now, and I just never have gotten it. And I finally, thanks to you viewers, told me that, hey, you can click the back order button and order it. And I didn't know you could do that. I figured if it said back order, I never tried clicking the button. I just assumed that if it's back order, you can't order it, but you can. So this last time, I think it was around Black Friday. I don't think it was Black Friday, but it was in that time frame, Black Friday. This plane was on sale again, but it was on back order, and so I took advantage of the back order button and ordered it, and it came in yesterday. So pretty excited. I've been waiting all day. Honestly, I've been wanting to unbox this, and I didn't get a chance to, but I'm going to do it right now. So here we go. So we got to cut some tapes here. And this is from HOBBYKING. And just for you guys that don't shop at HOBBYKING or you don't shop at Banana Hobbies, I'm going to tell you, you really need to give both those companies another go because they both have stepped up. Their service is much better. Their products are much better. They've really been paying attention. You know, when you guys don't buy from them, they're paying attention. It's working. All right? So they had to step up their game to try to get your business back. You guys knew I hated HOBBYKING. I haven't bought anything from them in years because I hated them. Well, guys, their customer service is getting really good, and the products are getting really good, and so I'm giving them a shot again. I can tell you they're way better than some of the other companies out there right now, which I'll not name, but you probably know who I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's a big difference these days, guys. It really is. So if you find something, listen, Banana Hobbies alone is selling XFLY airplanes, which is some of the best quality right now of anybody out on the market. The products they're making. So that tells you something right there that they're doing business with XFLY. And so that means that they are listening and they do care. They do want to sell a quality product. So I was wrong. This is not the Air Force. This is the anniversary of the Navy T-28. And there's a picture of it. And I'm gonna zoom in on here for just a second. I think I'm gonna have to go this way. Get the glare out of it. There you go. So, yeah, that's the color scheme. I've been dying to get this. And finally got it. Got it on sale. When I bought it, it was on sale. It was on back order. So I got the sale price, and then I had to wait a few months, and I got the airplane. So I'm super excited, guys. I've been wanting this plane for a long time. I really love that scheme. I'm debating on painting one of my. Wow, what happened? Why is my? Oh, I know what's wrong. All right, I got to move this box because it's killing my life. So let me throw these boxes out in the big empty room now, so I get my light back because we lost. I lost some of my reflective. Well, it's still bad though. What's going on? Why am I sitting in the dark? I guess this is blocking it. Okay. Well, anyway. So here's what you see. There's the wing, one piece, individually wrapped and foam wrapped around it to protect it. So we're going to cut these tapes here. There's one in the middle. This one over here. There's soaking in wrapping foam here. I don't know what that is yet. Let's find out what's in there. Okay. So we got that loose. Let's start with this. Let's see what's in here. It's all wrapped up, so it must be something that they want to keep. Oh, it's the elevators. The horizontal stab was wrapped up. So there are two individual bags that are hooked together, and looks good. I don't see no damage. You would think there wouldn't be any wrap the way it was, and there isn't. So that's good. So that's cool. All right. So we got the horizontal stabs. Here's the wing in one piece. Foam, more foam. They've got this thing really packed well, guys. I can't imagine it being any damage. So the top of the wing and the bottom of the wing. Very similar top and bottom. I'm going to pull it out of the bag. So let me check to see if either side's open. It doesn't look like either side is, so we'll just cut this side open without cutting the wing. And pull that out of the bag. All right, so there it is right there. Let me give it a quick look over here, see if I see any imperfections at all. This is not bare foam, it's painted. I know one of my viewers says bare foam is not a color. So it's got full gear doors, inner and outers, so none of the wheels are visible. Let me see if I can get that in the light where it shows. Yeah, right there we go, right there. So yeah, inner and outer doors and the strut covers, so none of the landing gear shows with the gear up. So that's very nice. And then it does have the air brake right here on the very bottom here. There's the air brake full of holes. I don't remember. This is the same foam kit. I mean, the same foam, different paint scheme as the Arrows T-28. That's silver, red, and yellow. I can't find it at the moment. When I moved everything around to start working on the room, I moved that plane. I don't know where to put it. I thought it was in a rack, but I don't see it in a rack. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I see it now. I couldn't get to it, but I can't remember if it has the air brake or not. So I will update you on that. I can't remember. And comment at the bottom if you know whether or not the Arrows plane has the air brake on it. This one does. It's got it's got 8 holes in it, or 10 holes in it, and it folds down in the middle of the wing right here. So it does have the air brake, which I think is pretty cool. I need an extra channel for that, but that's okay. I mean, you can hook it to the flaps if you want, but I would put it up a separate channel. All right, so more foam. And then here's the fuselage, all right, in the box. So that's how it's packed. In a plastic bag and in a in a form-fitting hole that just the fuselage sits in. So that's beautiful. So let's pull that out. And I'm not going to unbag it just yet because I want to get this piece of foam off the table here. So there's a motor mount, I think. Looks like a motor mount. Bag of parts, control horns, and Y connectors and screws and everything. Velcro is all in this little bag here. And then the very bottom of the box, under the fuselage, was the propeller. And that's it. So we can get rid of the box. We're done with the box. Box is in. All right, so let me start with the propeller. There's something very unique about T-28s, guys. And if you're not a T-28 fan like I am, because this makes my 7th T-28, I believe. I think I have 7 T-28s. Because I really like the T-28. This is unique to the T-28. I don't know any other airplane that has a paddle prop like this, where the prop blades are square at the end. Okay, there's no, and let me zoom into the other camera here for a second. Okay, so you see the tips are flat, squared off. The blade tapers out, and then it tapers out, and then it squares off, and then it's square on the top. And that's what you have here with this prop. All right, there. Oops, backwards. And it has that red and white stripe on it. But you can see how the blades are squared off. And this is the only airplane I know of that has this paddle prop squared off on the tips like that. It's unique to a T-28, and I love that. So none of the other T-28s. Well, that's not true. The FMS T-28 does come that way, and the old airfield that used to be sold through Nitroplanes also had that. And I think the other one from Arrows, the new little one from Arrows that matches this, I believe it has it, but the Carbon Z doesn't come with the right prop. So far, I haven't seen for that. You guys following along the Legend Hobby airplane. I haven't seen it, although I saw it in one of the pictures. It's on the airplane, so there's one available. But you're gonna have to. I guess you're gonna have to search for it. And I haven't done any searching yet, so I can't speak intelligently whether or not they've got it on their webpage or not. But just so you know, it needs to be this squared tip paddle prop with the red and white stripes on it. And it doesn't matter what color scheme the airplane is. From what I've seen, it's always got the red and white stripe tips. It doesn't matter if it's blue, yellow. It always has this prop. So that's just what I've seen. All right, so let me get into the fuselage. And the bag is open at one end, so we don't have to cut the bag here. We just slide it out. And there we are. And yeah, just a beautiful airplane, guys. Now, I think so I'm pretty sure on the Arrows version of this that there's a latch back here to release the canopy. I thought this one doesn't appear to have a latch. Nose gear doors also, so the nose gear is completely enclosed. I know the Arrows version has that. But yeah, I don't see... so this is just magnetic. There's no latch. I wouldn't swear to it. This is magnetic, comes off from the back, and it's a good magnet. Wow, that's tight. And a tongue and groove on the front. Okay. So, nice. Oh, I know what this is. This is not the motor mount. No, motor's installed. This is the, if you want to add the FPV camera, this is the camera mount that goes up in this hole here. Okay. if you want to put a camera in it, that's what this is. So it's a mount to mount the camera, the FPV, the dual servo. So you have pan and tilt, and that's the mount for it, the camera that goes in here. There's a hole right here. This mates up to that hole, and that's for that. So it's not the motor mount. Motor's installed. You know, it's got a fake radial engine in it. It's okay. You know, it's got some detail on it, so it's not bad. You know, a little airbrush work could make it look really good. You could definitely work with that and do a little airbrush work and really make that look good. So, anyway, huge, you know, battery bay and you know, receiver. You know, got tons of area for the receiver and battery in here. Huge. All right, so there's no problem there. The ESC is not marked what amp it is, but I'm sure it's on the box. And yeah, so there you go. Very nice. If you want to put a pilot in this, guys, I did a pilot install on my channel. Just look it up. Just go to my channel and then pilot change is all you have to type. And there's a really good video on how to do it, so that you don't have to peel this, you know, the canopy off the base. It's a genius way to do it. Go watch my video, and I'll have a link to it in the end of this video as well. So you can just go to the end of this video and click the link. It's a way I designed a pilot change many years ago, and I've gotten a lot of feedback out of it. People really liked it. So so go watch that. You know, if you want to put a pilot in this, it'll save you a lot of headaches and makes it interchangeable over and over again. All right, so that's pretty much it for the unboxing, guys. The only thing left now is I got some bags of screws. I do have to put control horns on. They're not installed. I have to install the control horns and the push rods. We got all the bags are separated, so we got control horns and push rods, and then one control arm, control horn, and push rod. So that's probably the rudder. And then some more, another control horn. These are probably spare parts, I bet. Spinner. Got a little black spinner. Here's another bag, 2 control horns, 2 push rods. I'm sure that one of these is flaps and one is ailerons. The elevator is a single, so we just need the one. That could be this bag. Now, maybe these aren't spare parts. Maybe that's what this is. I'm assuming the the elevator servo is in the plane with a long push rod going through the plane. So there won't be a push rod. There'll just be a control horn. So maybe that's not an extra horn. Maybe that's the elevator horn in that one extra bag. So we've got one control horn and a clevis, and the clevis is already there, so I know that's got to be extra, and a couple of screws. And then we got 2 control horns, 2 push rods, probably this flaps, 2 control horns, 2 push rods. I'm sure these are the ailerons. Okay, and then here's this would be the elevator here. So that is an extra one. So here's the elevator, or could this be the rudder? It could be the rudder. Yeah, because it's got a push rod, and I don't need a push rod. Yeah, this is the rudder. So again, then that probably is not an extra one. And then there's just a bag of screws, the long screws. I'm sure these hold the wing on. 2 really long, 2 almost as long, and an Allen wrench. And I'm assuming these are Allen head screws, since they put an Allen wrench in the bag. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's going to do it for the unboxing of the HOBBYKING 1100mm T-28 Trojan in the 50th anniversary Navy, not Air Force, Navy scheme that I think is awesome. I've been debating to paint one of my yellow carbon Z T-28s in either this scheme or the China Lake scheme. Definitely going to be repainting one of them because I bought it damaged from eBay, and I knew it was damaged, so it was no big issue. And it flies perfect, it repaired perfect, and it flies perfect, but it's got some wrinkling in it, and a new paint scheme on it will fix the wrinkling. So I'm considering repainting it. And you have to get right up to it to see it. It looks fine from 5 feet away. But if I'm going to do a repaint on any of them, that's the one I'm going to do the repaint on. And I may put this scheme on it, or I may put the China Lake scheme on it. And hey, if you've got an opinion on that, put it in the comments below. I want to hear what you say. Do you like the China Lake scheme, or do you like this anniversary scheme? I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on that. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this unboxing. Stay tuned for we're going to do a build, and we'll catch you on the next review. Like, subscribe, and the comments at the bottom, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.